Virus community, what's up? We're back here with 21.3. I have, and for the first week, I'll say her last name, Emma Ferrara with us, and we're here to give you guys some tips and tricks on 21.3. First thing I want to talk to you guys about is a warm-up. So the warm-up protocols in a workout like this, for me, are the same, because it's still a full body movement, okay? We're working squat movements, so we got to think about our joints. So, just like the last two videos, I'd have you guys come in, hop on a bike, ideally a biker, a low joint loading movement, and send that for about 3 to 5 minutes to get your blood just kind of flowing. From there, we want to think about warming the body up with movements. And when I say movements, we're thinking about things that get your ankles, knees, your upper back, your shoulders, and your neck loose and ready to go, okay? Now from that, after that time, we're going to get into activation work, okay? Now I want to give you guys a few different things you can think about from an activation standpoint for this workout, because I've been doing the same a lot, but it's pretty much, you know what works, you don't change it up. At this point, we want to get the body activated. So, some different options you can do for this workout. We're going to put the band around your knees. And we're just going to lay on our back. Okay? And we might start from the ground up. From the ground up, we'll have 1 foot on the ground, we'll put 1 foot in the air, slightly bent. Emma's going to raise her knees up nice and high, drive the knee back, right? So again, another movement to activate your glutes, reduce probably about 10 per side. From there, you can even keep the band on the knees, roll over to a push-up position. And now we'll work on the shoulders. So she'll come up to a push-up position, she'll do a couple scap push-ups, keep the stomach tight, slowing movement down. From there, you can segue into some shoulder taps. And then from there, you segue into some down dogs. And again, loosening up, getting the shoulders ready for work, okay? After that, have Emma come in. And we can even keep the band on your knees as she stands straight up and goes through a couple air squats. Beautiful. Let's give her 2 claps of Emma. 1, 2, 3. Great. So now, we finished kind of getting the blood flowing, going through proper movement protocols, getting the body activated. So then we are going to want to warm the CNS up. So a CNS primer. And something you can do for that for today is we go into 3 hinged horizontal wall stands. 1, 2, 3. Then stand up and we'll go into a broad jump. Good, okay? Now we want to think about as we do this, let's say we do it 2 times, so we'll go 1 more time. On that broad jump, you want to get her hips out as aggressively as possible. So you want to utilize that to mimic that barbell action. So in that broad jump, extending through the hips, driving far, landing in an athletic position. Okay, now, once that's all said and done, we want to start thinking about the workout itself, right? So we have a squatting motion and we have lots of pulling. So we have front squats, we have toes to bar thrusters, then we have front squats, chest to bar thrusters, and then we have front squats, bar muscle-ups, and thrusters. So before we think about strategy, we want to think about getting the body ready to go. So a couple things you can do, quite simple. I might sort of mimic the motions themselves. So Emma might come over and we'll pick the barbell up and she'll go 3 front squats. And this might even be done at an empty barbell. And to put the barbell down, and we'll come back to the barbell, to pull-up break, we might do a few scap pull-ups. Just kind of get these shoulders ready to go, keep the stomach tight, pull the shoulders down and back. So we transfer back to the barbell, and let's say we're going to do 2 thrusters. And this will all be done at an empty barbell. Good, and rest. Now from there, we might add some lightweight onto the barbell. Again, I know the 95-65 for a lot of us is a lightweight. We don't really need to jump into it. We're just kind of getting this body primed and ready to go. So let's say, for the argument of this conversation, the barbell is now 55 pounds. So Emma might come back to it and do 3 front squats. And then she goes back to the barbell, the pull-up rig, and she's going to do 3 to 5 low swinging circular pull-ups. Good. We'll come back, and she might come in and do like another thruster or 2. Then we'll put on the working weight, and let's just say at this point she'll do that cycle 1 more time, okay? So now our body should ideally be fully ready, primed, and set for the workout. So at this point, I'll say, all right, let's start just kind of building up for the workout itself. First of the movement, so the front squat, the toe to bar, chest to bar, and thruster. So we might do 1 to 2 front squats, 1 to 2 toes to bar, a thruster. Again, front squat, chest to bar thruster. Front squat, maybe 1 to 2 bar muscle up thruster. Not overdoing it, just getting our body ready for the sequencing of these movements throughout the workout. From there, I might have her transfer right to a barbell, and let's just say she's just gonna build up to her opener weight on that complex. Not doing the full complex, but just building up, feeling that, a deadlift, a clean, a jerk. And maybe one more time of a deadlift, a clean, a hang clean, and a jerk. Again, the objective for that, no matter how you guys wanna structure or format it, has nothing to do with fatigue, and that's the most important thing. Everything is about energy expenditure. Everything we're doing here is just priming the system and getting it ready for A, the intensity, but also the movement sequencing, and then that neurological demand at the end of the workout. So that would probably be how I'd warm lots of athletes up for this workout. Now, something I want to talk to you guys about finally deals with strategy. And there's lots of strategy that can come into this workout. So I don't want to give you, hey, you have to do this because of this, because that'd be a terrible way to give a video to anybody, because I don't know who you are watching this video, what your strengths and weaknesses are. So you really have to think about who you are as an athlete for these movements, okay? Your limb length, your upper body pulling capacity, your upper body pulling endurance, right? And your ability to move weight under fatigue. And those all could take into account with what your strategy is. But there's lots of carrots being dangled in front of you inside this workout, meaning you're gonna be tempted to go fast because the volume's not exceptionally high. You have a built-in rest time, but it will creep up to you from a grip and shoulder fatigue standpoint. The light weight of a 95-65 will still cause residual shoulder fatigue and or burnout on top of the thruster. So my suggestion is this: with the toes to bar, break them up in that first set, a 12, 10, 8 maybe. Okay, stay smooth and controlled on the front squat and thrusters. Know how to control your breathing and stay in a steady rhythm where you're not causing more energy expenditure by creating more stress on your body. When you get to the rig, work in manageable sets, not chalk breaks. Manageable sets to relieve stress and tension on your grip and shoulders, to preserve some for when you get back to that barbell at the end of whenever you finish or at that 15-minute mark. So strategize around you as an athlete, around your fatigue factors, your strengths and weaknesses, and how you do with these movements. Maintain that strategy from the beginning. Control the stress put on your body doing the front squat and thruster, meaning if you come out really hot, that can cause more stress and more energy expenditure. The more you can control it in the beginning and stay steady and smooth throughout, the better chance you have of hitting bigger numbers on that barbell. Now, when you get to the barbell for 21.4, don't take hero jumps. Start at a weight you know you can get, a light weight, something that can prime you. Have a shorter rest time as you build to closer to that weight that you want to hit, then take longer rest times there. Don't overdo it with a lot of reps. You don't need to take 7 to 9 attempts and cause extra fatigue. Keep it manageable, stay inside yourself, and make smaller jumps towards the end when needed. I hope that helps, guys.